This may sound like any other junior high band concert, but not for Mark Seare or his students. This is Mr. Seare's last concert as the band director for the Sugar-Salem School District, a job he started back in 1993.
To be honest, when I was in college, I didn't want to be a band teacher. I thought 50 kids with noisemakers in their hands, I don't want any part of that.
Fortunately, opinions change. Mr. Seare took the first and last job of his career in 1993.
While I was the assistant principal from 1995 to 2000, I was the one that hired him. And I'm sure glad we found him and brought him up here.
At first, Mr. Seare had aspirations of moving on to bigger schools. Fortunately, he changed his mind on that as well.
You teach in a large community. You might teach a lot of kids, but the bucket's not very deep. You can't get your hand your finger only gets a little wet. But when you teach in a small community, the bucket's really small, but you can really touch really deep.
So deep that when Mr. Seare announced his retirement, hundreds of former students, parents, and community members turned out to pay tribute.
I've been a student of Mr. Seare's. I took clarinet and piano and everything for 6 years. And I graduated in 2002, and he's the reason I chose to study music in college. His passion for music and his love for all of us was just touched me all the time. And so I told him, I said, when you retire, I want to host this event for you because you deserve every minute of it.
It's been just a wonderful opportunity to get to know families really, really well. I have lifelong friends. I taught every single kid in their family.
We feel like our family's special because we're like, oh, he made each one of us feel special. It's probably us, but looking at the room, you can see it wasn't about us. It was about who Mr. Seare was.
Mr. Seare started teaching because he loves the music, but he found out he loved something even more.
At first it was the music, but gradually over time it was the kids. I learned over my career I really don't teach music. I mean, that's the curriculum, but what I teach is kids.
And those kids know it.
Oh, I love them to death. There's been so much good turnover of letters and cards and pictures everyone has sent in, all expressing their same love and appreciation for all that he's done for all of us. He loves his students, and that's what makes the big difference.
Mark and his wife Debbie started Glenn Miller Night, a fundraiser with dinner and the high school jazz band. It has become a highlight of the community.
And eventually, the parents took it all over. The evening has just become an incredible evening. And it's grown bigger than Sugar-Salem. It's a community event.
But it wasn't the advanced jazz band the night of Mr. Seare's final concert. It seems appropriate that it was the end-of-year concert for the junior high band.
When the students, after the concert, somebody yelled, "Yeah, Mr. Seare," or something, and everybody stood up, I was overcome with emotion. I finally had to just walk off the stage and stand there and wait till they stopped clapping because I also don't like the attention on me. I want to put it all on the students.
Which is exactly why the students love him so much.
I'm very humbled and very grateful. Been a wonderful run, blessed by so many people.
For Rexburg Commons, I'm Brian Howard.